Yo, this your boy Pomo, aka Bruce Spiritual. Tonight on Godspeed TV, we're gonna talk about out of the book of Eli, blame shifting. And I don't know if y'all seen the video I did about Yakub and a couple of videos back, and in the story of Yakub and his brother is part of one on Tricknology 101. You know what I'm saying? And Yakub had a book he created called Tricknology 101. So if you ever want to know what that sound like and look like, a lot of that is in the book of Eli. So y'all stay tuned. We're gonna get a word from my boy K Blau from hoodx.com, and we're gonna take it from there and sit back. Let me get my thoughts together. Let's go.
Something that's really been, eating away in my subconscious for a minute. I want to talk about cardinal signs, cardinal figs, and let me see if I can show you this real quick. This is crazy. The sky is amazing. It's crazy. There's a lot of energy going on. So, so I guess it's the summer solstice, so it's a lot of shit going on in the weather. The climate is great. But so I wanted to make this video, like I said, talk about cardinal signs because cardinal signs is a special type of sign. If you don't really understand this, you can miss out on a lot of detail. You know what I'm saying? So I really wanted to explain first of all what cardinal is and how this type of energy plays out in the wrong situation. You know what I'm saying? So like the cardinal signs are Capricorn, Cancer, and Libra. Cardinal, Capricorn, Libra, versus Aries, and Capricorn, Libra, Aries. Once again, the Cancer, right? So, cardinal basically means to initiate things. It's like these are people who like kind of set off. They set things off. You know what I'm saying? Especially in their dynamic. So, they kind of like poking, like you know what I'm saying? Like somebody who cardinal is kind of poking at you. Like they kind of get your they kind of get you thinking. They kind of get your blood moving. You know what I'm saying? They change your breathing. Like you start breathing heavy because like the things that they say, they initiate things and they start having you think about this. Really, man, we need to do something. We need to act on this. We need to start something. We need to do something. Like you know what I'm saying? Like one of the things that a long time somebody told me, you know what I'm saying? You were talking about Smith. You were saying, man, one thing about Smith is that Smith is like that voice in your head that they ask you, so what you gonna do? So what you gonna do? So what you gonna do? You know what I'm saying? So like when you got this energy pulling at you, you know what I'm saying? You feel like you gotta do something. You know what I'm saying? You respond in that element. You don't know that like, okay, like this ain't your normal thought. Like somebody put this thought in your head and you acting off of it. So give me an example. So like you talk about cardinal Earth. Cardinal Earth is Capricorn. So you like, okay, give me an example of Cardinal Earth. Like Capricorn, you know what I'm saying, if they're an agent and they don't notice, like, you know what I'm saying, Cardinal Earth is the initiator of earthly dynamics. So they gonna be the person to tell you, like, man, you need to get a job, or you need to get your life together, or your car, you need to get a better car, or like, you need to get some money, or like, you know what I'm saying, like they really talking to themselves. You know what I'm saying? They don't realize that they do this. Like, you know what I'm saying? Or like they judge you based off like your house. So they judge you based off the decisions that you make in regards to your financial, you know what I'm saying? So like if you ain't got enough money, or if you ain't got a you know what I'm saying, if you ain't got a big enough house, or if your career ain't where you want to be, like they judge you off this shit. You know what I'm saying? So like you could be a great cook, or you could be a great lover, or you could be a great at what you do. You just might not have a lot of money, or like, you know what I'm saying, a way to show like, you know what I'm saying, real manifestation of this, like they're gonna judge you off of this. You know what I'm saying? So like this can cause friction a lot of times between their families and the relationships, just the way that they come at you, you know what I'm saying, based on they judge you off material items. You know what I'm saying? Or it's like if you get fired from your job, you know what I'm saying, or if you you know what I'm saying, yeah. You know, they also judge you too based on like things that you kind of like they judge people on based on what they know, you know what I'm saying, and what they don't know. You know what I'm saying? So like if you're the type of person that think a certain way and they think that they think better, like they'll judge you off of this shit. So this could be a problem with Capricorns, you know what I'm saying? Especially like in their family and their friends. Like they kind of like use their friends. You know what I'm saying? So like they don't realize that they be doing this because it's like it has to tie into their world, which is like based on like money and career and all this type of shit. So like they'll, you know what I'm saying, they'll ruin a lot of relationships, pushing people in the aspect of career, like even relationships that they in with their spouse and shit like they can really fuck this up based on like the desperation that they have toward house and like stability toward their house and like being able to have the mortgage paid and the rent paid and all this type of shit. It's like they pushing in this regard. It's like, you know, you don't love them or like you don't appreciate them unless you communicate on this level.
All right, that's from Blau K. Blau. Now we're gonna dip into the book Eli, and tonight we're gonna talk about blame shifters. Like I said, out of Tricknology 101, your boy Yakub, blame shifting is something that's like blame shifters. It's a bad quality or a bad innate quality that might be in somebody, whether they're aware of it or not. And it's part of the Tricknology. But the way it's been ingrained in us is that it's a natural process through watching other people do it. You know what I'm saying? Like shit, man, you fuck my car, I do that. But you asked me to go to the store, and if you wouldn't ask me to go to the store, my shit would have been fucked up. Oh, like that. You know what I'm saying? So let's read out the book of Eli. Let's get started. Blame shifters. When we understand how fear is created in the body, it is helpful in releasing the grip of anxiety and fear patterns. People that are triggered into fear and mental anxiety may impulsively turn to blame shifting or the projection of their fears onto others. I know a lot of people do that. You know what I'm saying? You be sitting there chilling and you'll be talking to somebody and they'll be relating to you back in a form of, as how could I put it? Just put like you start doubting yourself, you know what I'm saying? But they'll be relating to you in a situation based off their fears. And you will, it's not actually feedback for you, it's being related based off their fears. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna keep going. And fear, that's a nice little weapon, you know what I'm talking about. But this your boy Pomo, aka Blue Spiritual. Like, subscribe, share. Back at you live with Godspeed TV out of the book of Eli Flame Shifters. Let me finish. Okay, where was we at? When people are in deep pain and they are suffering, many times they will move unacceptable impulses in themselves and place them onto someone else. Sometimes, if another person or situation make them feel uncomfortable, the person will blame them for their own discomfort. In this way, it is a denial of personal responsibility by attributing to others their own unacceptable and unwanted thoughts or emotions. So, how can we describe that? Say, like, a person that be going through uncomfortable or be having, like, it's basically under the emotional act, though, you know what I'm saying? But they'll be going through something and you'll be with them, and it ain't got to be relationship wise, but just on two situations sitting there, and they'll project that onto you. And you would kind of be like, man, what, you know, you cool? What the fuck? You know, but you ain't, you know, you don't know to say this, but you got to always watch that gut feeling or you around this type of energy. This energy makes you tired. This energy makes you kind of hot. This energy makes you confused. You know, you kind of scratching your head like, damn, you know, so let's go back into it some more. Let's go back into it some more. So y'all got to be careful out there with the blame shifting, you know, that's going on. Um, all right. First, we're gonna go back into your boy Cave Live for a second, and we're gonna run a.
This is like how Capricorns can be agents.
See, I play this. It's just to describe the. Maybe you want to know how does this play out in reality, or how does this play out in the world, you know, to get you to see it. And it's just giving you some pointers. Now remember, blame shifting ain't no. It's not a rant about motherfuckers blame shift, fuck them. You know, this is a full understanding of what's going on within you, or what may be going on within people around you. And this is something serious because when you shift blame people, you have a person walking around you with eggshells, and the person that's walking around like on eggshells never asks why they walking around on eggshells, but that by blaming, it still puts in the subconscious you did something, even though it's just a blame. So the person that's getting blamed, to them, it's gonna feel like, man, I fucked up. Well, I've been doing it just subconsciously. So you're gonna be walking on eggshells, and then you become an eggshell of yourself, fucking around in a situation like that. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, it's Godspeed TV. I'm just warming up, so y'all rock with me. But I'm playing blouse, so we all love hashtag spiritual solidarity. It's all love. You know what I'm saying? I don't really know what happened to the elders, but somebody got to be the elder. You know, somebody got to keep going, take over. But this is all love. You know, you take my information, you can take it, download it, share it, sell it. You can do the fuck you want to do. I don't care. Just get it out there. You know what I'm talking about? Shouts out to NIG Moon. Shouts out to Level Up Movement and Alchemy. Yeah, my girl Alchemy. But yeah, peace to y'all. But I'm gonna go back into it. So just listen to what my man K Blau got to say on this type of situation. Then we're gonna go back into the book of Eli. I got y'all. I got y'all. Rock with it.
So you gotta watch this shit. You know what I'm saying? So they need a lot of water and trying to understand emotions. You know what I'm saying? Not just, you know what I'm saying, artificial, but like literally legitimately understand like emotions and how they drive people to make decisions. Speaking of emotions, you know what I'm saying? Talking about cancer. Cancer is the cardinal sign for the cardinal sign for water sign. You know what I'm saying? So cancer was like, okay, how does it play out in the water sign? When cardinal play out in the water sign is like, these are the people that, you know, will walk up on you and ask, hey, so what's going on, man? How you doing? You know, what's going on with you? So how's everything? How's your family? You know, like they don't want to complain. Like you heard about sometimes people ask you, hey, how you doing? Like, you understand? Like motherfuckers in partner with emotion. Like I'm saying, it's like outward. You know what I mean? Carnal is outward with the thought. So like you said carnal emotion, and we said outward.
Hold on. Got my mom in here. Shouts out to my mom, Jan. Janet, I ain't gonna say your whole government name, mom, but love you. And I'm watching my language. You got me on my P's and Q's. You got me walking on eggshells. Just play it, bro. Just play it. Let me get back into what Blau was saying, though, mom. Enjoy the ride, though. You keep me making sure I don't get too reckless. I appreciate you, mom, because you gotta, you know, act different like God watching you. You know, you gotta be cool. Let me quit playing.
Outward with the emotion. So it's like outward with the emotion. Hey, how you doing? Like, oh, what's up? You forgot. How you doing? Everything's cool. How you doing? Like certain other times they don't like sit through this conversation. They a lot of times other times won't even ask you how you doing. If they kind of see that it's bullshit, but it's like, man, like fuck you, like why do you care? How I like give a fuck? Like you know what I'm saying? So like a lot of this could look like manipulation. A lot of times, even air signs, like a lot of times they look get water signs, but they being manipulated. You know what I'm saying? Like they feel like they be manipulated because like water signs they just talking, like they kind of just out with that emotional expression. Like they don't know that, like, you know, you walking around, hey, like if somebody's sad at a party, like the cancer person gonna walk up to that person and ask, hey, so what's the matter? Is everything okay? And it's like, but if you don't really have a way of, you know, solving the problem yourself, if you really don't understand, it's like that. Like sometimes people don't want you walking up on them, like just poking at their motherfucking nose. Man, is everything okay? But you notice things are different. It's like, man, shut the fuck up. Like sometimes, like this can be an agent if you don't really legitimately understand, like it's bad.
That's Smith. We're gonna keep going though. They try to break up my man message. It's a beautiful message with Smith and you know, two-dimensional gangbangers, as we gonna say, two-dimensional alien gangbangers. But we're gonna go back into the book of Eli. Like I said, reading Technology 101. It's in here about Technology 101, not Technology 101 itself. You know what I'm talking about? So let's go. All right. Shifting blame to empaths. Now, it's one thing to just shift blame to regular people who don't give a care. You know, you don't care. And you don't if a person don't care, a person don't blame them. But when you got an empath, that's different because they feel deeper than the person that don't care. So it like hits you, then it hits you again. And this can mess up your soul. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you're spiritual and unaware of this technology or unconscious technology. All right. When the person is shifting blame to an intuitive empath type of person, this can feel like someone throwing an energetic weight on top of them while trying to make the empath process another person's emotional garbage. In this way, the blame shifter is throwing off his emotional garbage onto others. Okay, I'm gonna read that again. The blame shifter is throwing off his emotional garbage onto another person whom he perceives can process his emotional stuff. Meaning is, who gonna sit here and take this? Who can I throw this on, man? Let me call. And a lot of times you'll think a person calling you, come kick it with you, you know, but you never know before they were sitting in the car thinking like, man, I got some bullshit I want to get off my chest. who will receive this right? That nigga don't be giving a fuck. Oh, that nigga, he just start talking about himself. I mean, like, what about spiritual nigga? Oh, okay, I'm gonna slide on him, man. He said that, Joe. He be actually going through the problem with me. You know what I'm saying? Like that fast. Hold on, y'all. Yeah, he be actually going through the problem with me. So that's sometimes I be sitting there, oh, what up? We chilling, and all of a sudden I'm dizzy, like what the fuck, I get here how I'm solving problems that I haven't created or even tried to create no way in my mind. Because y'all gotta understand, when you take on people's problems, you take on the problem in your mind and you create the problem for yourself. But your body, like, what your ether, like, wait, what is this? What is this? So you got to what? And whatever that person's problem is going to become your problem. And if you're running it through your mind, you're going to accidentally run it through reality. You know what I'm saying? So when you do listen with us, you got to be careful what you listen or how much you take in. Take it like that. Be a good listener, but watch how much you take in. That there you go. And then don't be scared to say, look, I got to go. You know what I'm saying? What, man, I'm tired. You're making me tired. I don't even want to hear this. Because if you're spiritual, you got to say it. If you're not spiritual, you're going to be, man, I don't know why, I be yawning and stuff. He be talking yawning like that. But you spiritual, like, man, I can't keep doing this. You know what I'm saying? You talking about miscellaneous stuff. You talking about half the stuff you talking about, you wrong in it. So do I say that you wrong in it, or do I just agree with you? Now, when I agree with you, I'm tricking my own mind. And now my subconscious like, nigga, who is you talking to? Like, what is you doing? I'm sorry, man. Broski, who is you talking to? What is you doing? Like what? And, like that. So y'all got to be careful. Like I say, the subconscious don't know that it's listening to the radio. The subconscious, the creator, the bigger portion of you, your mind. He don't know. He think you talking to somebody every day. So if you listening to a rapper, he bragging, man, look, baby, I got this, I got that, I'm finna get it in, I got money, you don't, I take your girl. Your subconscious think, wow, who is he talking to? Like, why do he put himself in this place with this person every day? And you can just be riding to work listening to this. But your subconscious think you kick with a nigga every day that talk like this. So your subconscious form, this is a practice, birds of a feather flock together. Okay, this must be what he want to happen. So they problems become your problem. Or you become more depressed because you can't, fly off on a jet and stuff like that. But in a nutshell, you got to watch what you feed your subconscious. You know what I'm saying? Remember, it don't know that's the radio. It just know you be kicking it with some grimy people talking crazy, but you claim to be supremely spiritual or holy. You confuse yourself. You understand what I'm saying? You don't want to confuse yourself like that. So we're going to keep going out of the book of Eli as we talking about shifting blame to empaths and spiritual people who can feel things. You know what I'm saying? What was I at, y'all? What was I at? Okay, what was that? Hold on. Okay. I see, I hate when I stop to talk because I lose where I'm at, but we're going to find out where I was at. We're just going to start somewhere. All right. We're just going to start. Yeah, okay. Emotional garbage onto other persons whom he perceived can't process this stuff. Meaning is, who can I throw this on that's going to listen to it? And the empath is always going to listen. You know what I'm saying? He got an ear out there. Turn it down a little bit. Chop, I don't mean to bother your sleep. It just so happened you happen to be down here with me every time I get the the show going, Chop. So I'm trying to figure out how not to interrupt your sleep because when I'm upstairs, you upstairs. When I'm downstairs, I'm bad, Chop. My bad, bro. That's my dog, Poor Chop. I know y'all seen him on my page. Yeah, he Leo, so he love. He think he actually on the show. He just don't know. His part is the snore. He control the snore to let me know that it's relaxing because his snoring represents relaxation. I'm sorry, Chapo. I ain't mean to get in your way of going to sleep. You know what I'm talking about? Oh, here we go. Here we go. Hold on, big boy. Hold on. Let me get my thoughts together. What was I at? Okay. Let me tune that a little bit. Right there. All right. Now, yeah, that's when they say, who can I release this information on? Who's going to listen? Ain't nothing wrong with that, but if you listen, you got to listen like a little bit or breathe and make sure you're ready. You know what I'm saying? You got to always spiritually recharge. Okay. This throwing off energetic weight in blame shifting or projection is a method used in order to release his or her own internal anxiety, in which the person seeks to release inner pressure that makes him feel immediately better about themselves. There is an emotional payoff that exists in blame shifting. Hold on, I'm gonna get that back. Did they say there is an emotional payoff that exists in blame shifting. So y'all got to understand something can happen, but as long as they can put the blame on you, they straight. And then sometimes that's all the person want to do. Just let me put the blame on you and you say okay. But the problem when you say okay, when it registers in the future, it start doing like this. Um, well, who did this? You did it. No, I didn't. What you mean? You blame me for doing it, but yeah, you accepted me for blaming you for doing it. So that means you did it. Oh, so it mess up the history. You know what I'm saying? So kind of be careful on that. You know what I'm talking about? I gotta stop doing this. I gotta read and then go back. I keep on, and then him, Chop, come on, dog, come on, man, don't do me like this. I gotta go grassroots though, whatever, because this is what I'm saying. Anything goes. You know what I'm saying? I might have to get up and walk off. It's just I gotta get it out here. He's sleepy, man. He ain't walk because it was hot. He was restless and sleepy at the same time. But he just say, but anyway, you'll be all right, big boy. Relax, big baby. Relax. Okay, so it's an emotional payoff that exists in shifting blame. Meaning there's a lot of people who just you be wondering like, man, you ain't not really worried about what happened. You just it's okay as long as you can blame somebody. Oh, okay. A lot of people like, yeah. Earth be more worried about the material aspects of the car's total. You know what I'm saying? Water might say, as long as I'm blaming on your ass, yeah. And that's beautiful. You know what I'm saying? Love this. Let me quit playing with you. Homo, subscribe to the show, like, subscribe. There's an emotional payoff that exists in blame shifting. Blame shifters tend to need to find self-justification for their own negative behaviors. They conveniently place blame onto others in order to continue with their own sense of self-entitlement to behave in ways that makes it easier for them to cope with stress. Rather than to get to the root of the problem, they deny them by shifting blame. They deny them by shifting blame of their issue onto others. Now, if you're spiritual, it's going to hit you hard. We're going to go right here for a joke real quick, and then we're going to come back. Not really a joke, but...
Right, Saggy. Okay, so let's get started, Sagittarius. Let's see what's going on with you.
See what she got to say about blame shifting.
Sagittarius Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and also North Node. Sagittarius for them and that person. What messages do you have for Sag?
And then we're going to get back to the Book of Eli.
All right,
denial
so
of painful
at the bottom is going to be the Three of Swords here. Okay. All right. So what I'm getting here is pain. Lots of pain here. This could be energies external to you.
This is what blame shifting
but there's a lot of pain in there.
Mom, I'm sorry. I got a
someone may have received, let's just say,
legal, their it's legal too. It's legal.
Vaccine or something like that. Maybe you've gotten a shot, or you're just feeling lots of pain. This could be, any kind of pain. I don't think this could be a heartbreak situation, but it may be. But it feels very painful, unbearable pain.
So people who
let's see, we have the Knight of Cups. So this could be a love situation here.
This is what you're doing to people when you shift blame.
Could be a Cancer possibly, or a Libra. We have the Nine of Swords for you. We have the King of Swords for your person, and then we have the Ten of Cups as the most likely outcome. And then we have the Six of Swords here. Okay. So it looks like you guys are departing. You're leaving something behind you to focus on something else better. This Nine of Swords energy could be just you overthinking something possibly. Let's see, what is this Nine of Swords about? Or the roles possibly could be reversed, but we'll see. What is this Nine of Swords energy for Sag? Nine of Swords energy. This is different from your energy, Sag.
Focus, now focus. No.
We have the Eight of Cups, so you did walk away from something. You have emotionally detached yourself from something, which is good. It was draining to you. You didn't belong there anyways. We have the Six of Swords, perfect. The Ten of Pentacles, the Page of Pentacles. And we got the Ace of Pentacles here. Okay, so you're fine. Okay.
Yeah.
Damn. Okay. So you're fine, Sag. Like you're okay. So what is this Nine of Swords energy about? I feel like you guys are causing panic in someone because you are detaching yourself from something and you're causing panic over here. So let me just say this: you could be done with an air sign that is acting this way.
Let's go. Denial of painful truth. Psychological projection is when humans defend themselves against their own unconscious impulses or qualities, both positive and negative, by denying their existence inside themselves, by attributing those same qualities to others, for example. A person who is habitually rude may consistently accuse other people of being rude. This incorporates blame shifting. Denial of truth is the seed of all ego defense mechanisms. The concept of denial is particularly important to the study of addiction, as facing the denial is getting to the root and the cause of the addictional personality. When denial occurs in more mature minds, it is most often associated with death, dying, and rape. Hold on. I feel like I'm in a movie, y'all. Let me slow this down a little bit. I don't look around and see what them dudes gonna jump out with them, sauce and stuff. I smell something. Okay, it's poach chop fart. I thought I was in a book of Eli. This chop, stop, man. You gotta focus. Y'all don't know when the dog war, and then when he's sleeping good, it be on and cracking, chopped up. I ain't trying to embarrass you, man. Let me go to what was I at? Okay. The concept of denial is particularly important to the study of addiction, as facing denial is getting to the root and cause of the addiction, addictive personality. When the denial occurs in more mature minds, it is most often associated with death, dying, and rape, such as thoughts that are made towards crime against humanity that are too terrible or fear, including for that person to actually consider, like slavery, as accurate or truthful information, so they deny them instead. Yeah, slavery, you know what I'm saying? Retributions or respirations. You don't get the picture. You get the picture. Extremely difficult topics like SRA or satanic ritual abuse or dying may trigger greater inner anxiety and fear, and are generally shut down from further discussion because many people are too afraid to confront these topics for a variety of reasons. Denial is putting up a thought barrier and arguing against an anxiety-provoking stimuli by stating that it doesn't exist. Now, sometimes we call this rewrite history in the book, not the book, but Codex.com literature. And it's when you're talking to people, and a lot of people, sometimes people, you got to record people and keep it as a document, because if you don't, they'll rewrite the history of what you said according to how they want to see it and how they want you to see it. And a lot of people say, well, since it was in the past and you can't touch it, when it's intangible, we can always make it up. And then if I think this, so what? This is what I think, so you can't control what I think. So where's there the truth under the Kevin Samuels Act? So it's like when a lot of females go see Kevin Samuels, they do it to themselves because they be thinking, like a contest. Who can shut Kevin Samuels up? Who can stand up there and say he couldn't say nothing about me? And then when he do, you see what happened. To be like, oh shit, like that. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know why I went to Kevin Samuels. But yeah, he be shutting them up, you know what I'm saying? And he be seeing things that they didn't see. You see what I'm saying? But by them not seeing it, these are windows and doors that be open in a male or female that they think they be having their head up their ass or the high horse, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of time when a person is hard to be told something to, it's them type of people. And if you that type of person, you that's like hell. That's, I mean, because you don't know how stupid you look, and can't nobody tell you how stupid you look. So it's better to be humble and receive anything the person tell you, because Satan do is get in and lock the door. And once you get in and lock the door, or lock the door to your mind, like Inception, you can't get in, and you already got the thoughts spinning in your head, and can't nobody get in, and can't nothing get out. Yeah, you already know. You already know. It's just what I was talking about sacred agent and cardinality. And I'm talking about cardinal, like not fixed, nothing like that, but cardinal, spiritual and cardinal. Cardinal, lower self, 5-point star, spiritual, 6-point star, 6 cents. Where we at, though? Where we at? We're going to let Moochie go into what I was just saying, though. Let's let Moochie take it there. But we just said denial and putting up a thought barrier and arguing against an anxiety-provoking stimuli, mean external bullshit, by stating that it doesn't exist. Like, this ain't real. Now, a lot of people deny, like, and you putting up a barrier of denial, which make it worse. You gotta face the situation. You can't say, nah, I can feel it, I can sense it, but I don't want to see it like that. That's deep, and we'll talk about that when I come back.
Because you're okay. Like, you're fine. Like, what? Like, when I saw that car, I'm like, that's not Sag energy. Like, that is not your energy. I feel like you're causing pain, and you don't even know it. Like, you don't know that you're causing someone's pain. Like, you're a part of that. Let's see, what is this King of Swords energy? I was like, what?
Got the blame shifting going on.
King of Swords for Sag person.
I know y'all may not understand why, but you understand when you listen to it.
So this is a Scorpio. possibly. But what I'm getting is that this person is going through some type of change, transformation here. Looks like you did maybe put something to an end. The end of a cycle is over with this person, and it's causing them pain. We have the Nine of Wands, we have the Judgment, we have the Four of Wands, and we have the King of Wands. So what I'm getting from this energy is that this person is trying to put an armor of protection up. I feel like this is someone that is very guarded with themselves, and they're refusing to transform is what it looks like, and it's causing them pain.
See, when I go back to what I told y'all, when somebody got the door locked and under the Deception Act, that you can't tell them nothing about themselves like that. That's what they do. It just it causes pain. But it's going to it. When we live in denial, we are refusing to perceive the more unpleasant aspects of our external reality, as well as many unpleasant aspects that may be hidden in our own behavior and personality. Denial may also mean denying Denial may also mean denying the happening of an event or the reliability of information, which can lead to a feeling of indifference on the topic in general, and to completely ignore the possibility of beneficial information. A person that is rejecting unpleasant and painful truths inside themselves or in a situation may use simple denial, deny the reality of the unpleasant fact altogether. Minimization, omit the fact, but deny its seriousness and impact through a combination of denial and rationalization. Projection, admit both the fact and the seriousness of the issue, but deny personal responsibility by blaming somebody or something else as the problem. So, another thing with Kevin Samuel, he said, girl said, well, I had a baby. I had a baby. He said, well, you got a baby? Yeah, but I had a baby, but this and that. He said, well, you can't, you know, like that. You had a baby, like, you can't blame, like, you can't, you made a mistake. You see what I'm saying? You with the daddy? No, well, I guess you made a mistake. So you say to another man coming to talk to you, he should overlook that mistake you made. If y'all get the picture of what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, we are unaware of our subconscious reactions and thoughts. It is easy to project one's unconscious qualities onto others, and this is a common occurrence in everyday life. I don't mean myself imaginary. What I was talking about, let me clear it up to the women, because it ain't got nothing to do with women. I'm just saying, it's saying don't random with her, like my love my wife, cool woman. Just saying, a woman to know she ain't supposed to mess with the man. The man know the same thing too, but they'll do it anyway under the Lord said. And then a person like Kevin Samuel will say, well, what happened? And she'll try to be intellectual. Why? Well, but it don't, because it was all emotional based. Five senses. It wasn't the sixth sense. The sixth sense told her, yeah, but she went under the sixth sense, got herself in the situation, and then do it again, then present herself, say she makes six figures, and say, okay, I'm dressed up. What the fuck is this? What the fuck is Terry? Terry. Anyway, let me cut my ring off, yo. I ain't never had that call before. Okay. All right. Anyway. Yeah, I'm good. Anyway, they got people calling me. Somebody called me. I ain't heard from him. And I'm gonna talk to him, but they got to stop what I was just saying. So let me come on. They playing. Let me go. Okay, like I was saying. Where was we at? All right. Okay, refusal to admit the truth or fact, especially when it concerns others involved, can be considered a complete psychological and emotional manipulation tactic that is designed for selfish motivations. Now, we'll keep going from there. And when we are unaware of our subconscious reaction and thoughts, it is easy to project one's unconscious qualities onto others. And this is a common occurrence in everyday life. Now, what I was talking about the female is that she study making mistakes under her lower self, and she knows she's doing it because she's not listening to her higher self. But then she want to present herself to a man like Kevin Samuel, who ain't doing going off numbers, and then say, what can you say about me? And she'll say, oh, I got six figures. I just want a man, can you cook? No, well, I can grow. I can, okay, whatever. I just want a man. He said, well, you got kids? Yeah. With a baby daddy? Baby daddy or baby daddies? Oh, you got more than one baby daddy. Yeah, but that's besides the point. I didn't know no better. I'm grown now. But you want to, you know what I'm saying? I ain't with Kevin Sanders' lady. I'm just using him as an example. He's funny as hell to me. You know what I'm saying? You know who better than him is? My mom sent me his Prodigy. That's who I watched. I fucked around, thought he was Kevin Sanders. I watched, he could do him so, man, this shit crazy. Let me quit playing. Mom, I'm trying to stop cussing. Please, please, please. Or you making me nervous, you know what I'm saying? So you try not to say nothing, type to me. And y'all, my mom in here. So I'm on my best behavior. Let me focus. I got this week, mom. You know we illegal, mom. You know that. Let me focus. Okay. Chop cool. Let me go. All right, now we in the book of Eli. Now we're going into phase 2. Now we just got to talking about how, these qualities can be easily projected onto others by you not even knowing it, or reading or studying your own self. You know what I'm saying? Love can get you there. Love can do anything. And love is just messed up because it's like 4 letters. And in English, is a business language. How can love fit in that? What spirituality? So how do you paint a picture with love and money? Like how that look? Love and capital and spirituality. Let's see. See what I'm saying? So if I had Arabic, if I was Arabic and I knew Arabic, like really knew it fluently, or imagine how I can say love. You know what I'm saying? So you got to do more than you say. In American language, you can speak more in Arabic and even in Spanish is a language of love. So you already know how that go. Families stick together, brothers stick together. You know what I'm saying? Brothers got a language of business, and we hold money stacks to our hip like that. But what was I saying? Yeah, love gets you there. So show with English, you got to show because we handicapped. If we knew Arabic or Aramaic, we can say, and it can get the same feeling as a hug. I can hug a woman with my words if I knew them especially like all fluent Spanish. But with English, I can't really hug her with my words. It sound like, "Hey, baby, how you doing? Can I get your phone number?" It's like trying to sell something. You know what I'm saying? It's English. You know what I'm saying? Business language. Let me quit playing and let me quit going. Man, what? Who the fuck is TDR? Anyway, okay. Psychological warfare tool. And then we're gonna leave it there. I'm gonna go back into why as I'm saying this, and then we're gonna go back into psychological warfare tool out of the book of Eli. And give me a second. We got you.
This is someone that needs to forgive people. They need to stop holding on to grudges. Like they have a lot of grudges that they're holding on to. And
G, we need a part 2 to that song. And I forgot the name of that song, but you know what I'm talking about. If you hear this, I need a part 2.
Unwanted pain.
And I want to get on part 3.
They could be telling themselves that they're not hurting, they're not upset, but they are. This is someone that pretends really well. Let's see.
Y'all bear with me, mom.
The only reason why they're not telling you this, or they're not willing to show you who they are, is because it will cause them to be vulnerable. This is someone that does not want to be vulnerable with you, not right now. Because if they do that, then you will have the upper hand or whatever the case may be. But this is someone that is really hurting over you, and you will never know that. You know? What else am I getting from this energy?
She's talking about blame shifting energy.
I feel like your person too, they use escapism with music. They like to play music a lot. They do a lot of stuff to get their mind off of you. I want to clarify this 3 of Swords. What causes 3 of Swords energy? Because pain is in there. What causes 3 of Swords energy? Let's see. Okay, so we have the bottoms of 5 of Cups. Okay, so this is like missed opportunities or failing to fix something. Okay, so maybe you guys had an opportunity or you gave this person a second chance, because we do have the Judgment here.
Not paying attention to about
but they missed it anyways. So it's like this is someone that has, they normally have the ball, but they fumble the ball. So they're going to continuing to drop the ball until they fix something about themselves. They have a huge ego problem. They're afraid to be vulnerable with you. We have the 9 of Pentacles.
All right, let's go. Psychological warfare tool. It is helpful to understand the dark forces in humans and non-humans. Commonly use blame shifting as a psychological warfare tool to weaken and exploit spiritually awakened people. Blame shifting is a potent way to use trauma-based mind control to weaken people. And so controller and manipulating type use this tactic skillfully to exploit those around them. Blame shifting can also be accompanied with gaslighting. We're gonna pause with that gaslighting. We're gonna have a moment of silence with the gaslight. I'm gonna talk about that. I know y'all know what that is. A lot of people doing that right now, for real, for real. Hold on. Give a moment of silence to that gaslighting shit that we on. Mom, sorry, come on now. You gotta give me one or two, mom. Let me get two more cuss words, mom. Do, but I'm working on. I gotta be more. I gotta be more polite. Gotta be more polite. Come on, get my book ready. Now we're gonna pause on gaslight. Man, I know I got in a gaslighting situation happened to me. And then it broke my soul. And they said, um, "You okay?" It's like this. A car hits you and break you in half, and the upper half still alive, and the dude walk over and said, "Man, you straight? I mean, you look good," like that. You know what I'm saying? That has gaslighting in a nutshell. Y'all gotta watch that though. So you gotta really pay attention to your own mind. You know what I'm saying? The gaslight. A lot of people gaslight. Yeah. Let's go to gaslight. We must remember the goal of dark forces. Now remember this is shadow walker gen shit and stuff, you know what I'm saying? We must remember the goal of dark forces is to exploit and weaken those spiritually activated. Thus they will target the mental body, emotional body, the spiritual body, the Trinity methods, you know what I'm saying? Triangle, star, like that. Thus they will target the mental body. They're gonna go for your mental, emotional, your feelings, and the spiritual body. Once they're there, you shout, you know what I'm saying? That's what they did in Tupac. Um, and so to exploit personal weakness. So it's looking for them. All of them may not be weak. All triage might not be weak. With one of them is, and it's looking for whichever one is going to work. With it's mental, they're going to try to keep you confused. Example. Okay, where we at? Now, when it's mental, they're going to try to keep you confused. When it's uh emotional, they're going to keep you irate or how you feel uneasy with anxiety. And spiritual, you're not even gonna think like that. So if they control one of those Lord too, they can the spiritual, it ain't gonna even you're gonna be like, man, I got time for that shit. You know what I'm saying? Look what's going on. Like but you can't do that. That's called living outside in. You gotta live inside out. Like what I'm doing, what I hope y'all doing, what we getting down, we living inside out. When you worry, the angels come in. When you don't worry, the angels go out like that. You go in, they go out like that. You go out, they go in. You worry, you're going out because you're taking the external forces, thoughts, and information and creating an ideal or possibility in your mind, which could possibly be true. But just as well as you can create that fucked up possibility based off the situation, circumstances that is true, you can create another circumstances creating that's true as well. But the variables in reality might not be more to support it. But if you keep thinking it enough, then you're going to create the pillars of manifestation to do it. I gaslight. What was that? Okay, we must remember the goal of dark forces is to exploit and weaken those spiritually activated. Thus, they will target the mental body, emotional body, spiritual body. It is so to exploit personal weakness. The plan of action is to make the person doubt themselves and second guess what's actually happening to them, even if they remember what has happened very clearly. When a person is in perpetual self doubt, this greatly weakens his or her mind and spiritual communication. Gaslighting is a form of psychological emotional abuse that's controlling types of personalities and dark forces, psychopaths, and narcissists. Dark forces use the ones that's using these people, shadow walkers, the jinn, to which a victim is manipulated into doubting and discrediting their own memories, perceptions, experiences, and sanity. When people do not have the whole picture of events, nonlinear thinking or linear thinking, okay, when people do not have the whole picture of events, holistic thinking, fourth spirit, fourth Maya, M-A-A-T, the feminine virtue, and they are being deceived and manipulated with only limited access to the truth contained in circumstances. It is a tooth to their ability to make informed, clear, and well thought out decisions. Thus, humans and non human gaslighters like to tell other people what they are feeling, what they are perceiving, what they should be doing and criticize and condemn anything they do. Hold on. And criticize and condemn and criticize and condemn anything else they do not agree with in that person's experience because it is not favorable to serve their own selfish agendas. By attempting to gain total control over another person, this directly leads to control over the mind of another person. And this is what dark forces are striving for. As long as they have some influence or control over the mind, they continue to have control in the mind, body, and of the spirit in that individual. Now, in saying that, when a person make you mad, I'm gonna say this before I forget it, because they send the signals and I gotta keep this on, I gotta keep the covering on. And the covering is like a filter. All that 5G bullshit. They try and make me think about Barney right now. And I'm telling you, in my hair low, I had the dreads, I had a natural covering, I ain't really received too many. My thoughts was like this. Plus, I had a situation that fucked me up. But my thoughts was like this. So, but when you go through the journey of the dreads and you cut them, you arise, you go into them, you baptize, you come back. You know what I'm saying? You shave, and I know a lot of queens shaving their head because they don't know it's wartime. But also cover the head because that way you can center your own thoughts. It's just like having a skull cap on. You can kind of feel and hear your thoughts versus you got everything off. You know what I'm talking about? Especially in this time. I don't know, I think the camera fucked up. So I'm talking so fast. Or I'm cussing. That's one of them. But anyway, the covering to keep them artificial, most of them out. And by the time they get inside my mind, I already got my thought out. If I take it off, they're gonna be like, oh, tweaking, like what the fuck was up, like that. But anyway, okay. Dark forces, shadow walkers. These dark forces can be included in the subconscious fear content that exists in the fragment parts of the individual mental body, in which great darkness has been allowed to grow, even flourish from feeding the fear. When a person has not taken care of their subconscious fears, riding in the car, listening to music, and your subconscious don't even know that this is not you, or it's not a person you're talking to, this is just a form of entertainment. It think this is what you like, so it try to produce it in your reality. Unless you're strong enough spiritual. If you sleep, this is how I look. If you're spiritual, you can understand it like that. When the person has not taken care of their subconscious fears, the inner darkness may explode from inner to outer, in which blame shifting and projections become a part of that person's survival mechanism to cope with life. When the negative ego and all of its shadows are feeling threatened, it will attack and lie in order to preserve itself in a variety of ways that is described as the ego self-defense mechanism. All right, see where we at. And this is Tricknology 101. And it's funny that they will actually have, blame shifting in here. You know what I'm saying? Like that's something we need to pay attention to. Let me make sure I got the pages, get me straight. All right, okay, we're gonna go to accepting lies as truth. I think we should go there. And I think we should go personal responsibility. And we're gonna take it out. But I want to go back to Moochie and see what's going on in her world with what I just said. And can y'all put two and two together and make five? Because 369 come back alive. You understand what I'm saying?
The Knight of Cups, Three of Pentacles, and at the Fool. So this person had the opportunity to have a new start with you, but they didn't take it. They didn't take the risk, is what it looks like. So now they're in this energy of the Three of Swords. So yeah, they did miss out. So this is that energy. Whoever that resonates with this Three of Swords energy, then you know the reason why you're in that energy, or vice versa, because you didn't take that chance. And now you're, regretting that. So you have an opportunity to fix it, or this person has an opportunity to fix it, but they need to get off their high horse and, stop pretending that they're okay. Because I feel like that's the problem here. Somebody's pride is way too big for their britches. And it's getting to the point to where it's getting annoying. And I feel like that's why you could be in this Nine of Swords energy. I feel like you're annoyed. You're annoyed by this person more than anything. Like, I feel like you're okay, but you're just annoyed as hell. Let's see, what is this Ten of Cups energy? It's like, you don't even care about this person anymore. Just give me the money. Like, have fun, sir. Or something. I don't know. It's like you guys are just like, I'm over this shit already. Like, literally. What is this Ten of Cups?
Ten of Cups. What's that Ten of Cups, Motion? What they got to do with the solution today?
All right, so we have the Nine of Pentacles here. Yeah, money is good for you, whoever you are. Money is damn good. You got the Ten of Pentacles over here. You got the Page of Pentacles, and you got the Ace of Pentacles. You have nothing to worry about. So if you're worried about money, you don't have to worry about that at all. Only thing you have to do is keep moving forward. Keep distancing yourself from this person that's making you feel agonizing. This is agonizing pain or annoying unwanted thoughts. This is what this person is doing, and you need to separate yourself from that energy so that you can stay balanced here. This is you being grounded, being able to plant seeds. You know, we have the Page of Cups, Two of Cups, Five of Wands. We got the King of Wands here. So this person wants to fight for whatever this is, but they have to put in that action. You know, they have to have their actions match their words here.
Somebody need to hear
this. Is what it looks like. But I feel like you guys are remaining single. You are happy. You're thriving. You're young. You're gorgeous. And I feel like you have nothing to worry about. Right now, whatever this energy is, you didn't have anything to do with it. They caused their own misery. This is someone that is just... sometimes I wish I can say certain things, you know, because I'm very blunt. You know, I got a lot of Sagittarius energy in my chart. And sometimes I just don't like to say certain things because I know people are very sensitive. And you never know what someone may be going through. But sometimes I wish I can say what I...
And see, what she's talking about is the important thing that she should have said. Like I said, don't be playing by the iron law. If I don't say what I want to say, when I say what I should have said, what I should have said, they should have said, you should have said what you should have said, like that. So why would you not say what you want to say because of people's feelings? That's like that handicap a lot of people because you can't do what you want to do because you might feel like you might offend the next person, but you're not even offending the next zone. It's just a thought of action that you proceeded that might sit funny with them. You know what I'm saying? So if I want to help a person and you might not be in the helping mood, and I say I'm going to help him, you tell me no. And that's kind of weird within itself. And I'm like, okay, well, what do I do? Do I keep helping? Do I do what the fuck I want to do? Or do I do what you want to do? And a lot of brothers don't know that. I'm steadily dealing with another nigga. It's like some female stuff. Okay. Nah, the fuck he gonna get mad in his feelings. He gonna get mad. You know what I'm saying? I understand. I'm cracking jokes. Go ahead, Moochie. Go. Do you? That's what I swear to God. Don't. A lot of times you be around people who be worried about what your actions be, but you don't never be really worried about what their actions be. You know what I'm saying? Why you put on them shoes? What made you wear that? I ain't asking you why you put yours on. What made you wear that? You know what I'm saying? Like, God damn, nigga. So what? What I got? What's wrong? What's wrong? I'm insecure in myself, and I want to know how you got all that security. So I'm gonna break you down like you insecure, and then you gonna show me how you got all that security. Yeah, I know how they could plan with the program. Let's go.
I want to say sometimes.
Let's go.
But
Moochie.
Yeah,
you gotta get up out of here.
This person over here needs to get a grip on themselves.
Yeah, blame shifting.
You know,
all that, man. You did right if it weren't for you.
That's about as much as I'll say. But anyways, let's see. What is your advice? What is Sagittarius advice?
As soon as you try to explain yourself, you're under the spell. The first thing to do is, hold on, I'm gonna give you some advice too. Hold on. And you flipping the cards out there. I can get it out. So what you do is just do something different.
All right. So we have the suspension for you. We have the Knight of Swords, Seven of Pentacles. We got the Lovers and the Empress here.
And different sound like this. Hey, church, what up, church? Man, let me get $1. I got a credit card. You got you got the swipe. You got the iPhone with the swipe.
Okay. So
it's for the hood brothers, my little bros. He's out there. I pray you make it to the 4th, 5th, 6th dimension. If you ever in the jam and the police run up on you, got your red hand and you got the pistol with the issue on you, something on you, and they pull up on you and give you that look. You know how that look, and you get them that look. You ask for a ride right there. Hey man, walk a look. Hey man, can I get a ride? I don't mean no harm. Can I get a ride, man? A girl just put me out and walking down the street. I ain't got to work. Can you ride me out? But they gonna ride the fuck off. You know what I'm saying? A man say, I got it, Chop. Let me get this one, Chop. He say, we driving. I ran a light. I ran a stop sign. I was just bullshit, you know. And my man sitting there, and I'm sitting there, we driving, and he's sitting there. Police pulled me over. I sit there, I pull over, and I'm doing this. He like, man, what the fuck you doing, man? I said, man, be cool, man. Be cool. Just be cool. Cause I need you looking at me crazy too. You looking at me crazy. Like, what you doing, the police? Man, Lights and insurance. I said, yeah. He said, you know, you red and red light. I said, yeah. He said, what's wrong with you? I said, I got to piss. Please, I got to piss. Can you make it quick? And and like that, gave him a license. Said, man, you still a vice lord? I'm like, man, wait. How you? I said, man, come on, man. Okay, you can go. Like that, and I left. You know what I'm saying? It's all in the ether, ethereal moments. You got to see the unseen scene. It's very rather than seeing the scene. Lucy, my bad. I'm be running my mouth too much.
So your advice here is to take things very slowly. You know, don't rush whatever this is. You guys are going to have the love that you've always wanted.
Now, just don't take love as L-O-V with the money stacked to the L. Love is the sentimental value of the equation is sitting at the right hand of God. Then you're like, man, that's a little bit too bipolar. So you sitting in the middle path of God. So that's love, because you got the negative and the positive, and it's all blended up equally like that. So that's how we should see love, as being equally balanced with the universe, mother and father principle. Along with I love you and the thing, then she draw. But we gotta make up another word. So when she say love, let's look at it like that. So she said, you will find equality in the universe.
You know, but it's gonna come with patience, though. I feel like you're waiting on this person.
The person, the external forces, the thing, not you, the thing that's other than you. So we're gonna look at it like the person is the thing other than you. I'm gonna tell y'all something. I'm using these tarot cards because I want to do tarot reading sometime. And I'm too lazy to even study. I got too much information in my head. So I'm gonna take some of y'all stuff and run with it. And please, y'all don't leave me alone. And I ain't trying to talk crazy about you, but you know what I'm saying. Like this, I'm gonna do it until I learn it. So, but this is what I'm saying. Love is the balance, the highest, the one all achievable. What we should be trying to achieve. And what she say?
To get their shit together, which is something that you should not be doing. Like the Empress, she waits for nobody. Like she just does not. She doesn't have time to wait. But I do feel like you are giving, or you're extending an olive branch to someone that you really truly love and care about. You're just trying to be patient with them as much as possible. But
you just ran an olive branch to someone that you're trying to find balance of the universe with, but you're just being patient. So you're looking back, reaching back into the past.
Look at what this is causing you, Sag. It's like, shh. This is causing you a lot here. And while you could be living your best life, you're sitting here waiting for someone that is stubborn as hell.
So no matter that, you're trying to separate at the fifth spirit, you're trying to separate the higher self from the lower self. Will be at war with the lower self, but you keep playing and mingling with the higher self and tossing and turning. Sometimes this one on top, sometimes that one on top. But you got to remain with this one on top and balance that one. But if you kill that one, you're gonna be out here with some sandals on. You're gonna look confused, and they're gonna let you. It's crazy. But if you keep that one, you're gonna have a personality, style, and charisma, and then they're gonna understand your God body situation. I think I explained that right. But listen, love is the height. We're gonna equality, equilibrium, yin and yang universe, mother and father principle balance. Let's go.
And I feel like you know better, but you're not. This person is gonna be. It's like they're going to do.
This person is your external situation.
Do what you allow them to do.
To stop you from getting to your spiritual initiation.
Meaning, if you continue to wait for them, they're gonna always feel like, you know, they're not doing bad, like they're doing okay. But clearly this person is doing something to piss you off, because I feel like you're in this non-source energy here, and you shouldn't be. You should be in this energy here, you know, being happy, especially if you're in a relationship. Like this is something that should not be hard, you know. Of course, relationships are, you know, challenging, but sheesh.
Relationships is a combining of energies to try to see if both of y'all can combine to get to the neutrality of the love.
You know, you feel like you are extremely patient with this person. Let's see. 6 of Wands.
So you with a person and you going up and you waiting on them to come up. They quite understand you, but then they don't care to understand you because they do too much blame shifting.
Death card, 6 of Cups, and we have the 5 of Wands here.
Okay.
Yeah.
5 of Wands. Okay.
Somebody here is transforming how they view things with you, or how they
looking at you different.
I feel like they're seeing things from your perspective.
Oh, so they blame shifting.
This is someone that does things to get your attention, and then when you give them attention, they act ghost, or they act, you know, very dramatic like.
Accepting lies as truth. Anytime we reject the unpleasant truth to remain comfortable within our belief system or from our fears of self annihilation, we easily accept lies as truth. When a person believes the negative thoughts they receive from a negative entity are actually coming from their own mind and they act out that destructive behavior, the entity is successful in deceiving them. Generally, entities use an emotional bait hook based on manipulating the type of pain or trauma that is specific to that person that carries it. The dark forces will find their inroad into the weakness of that person and possibly bind itself to the wounds of that person through the consent that was made during the destructive behavior that person has acted out in the past and present lives. In order for that dark force to remain connected to manipulate the subconscious mind of the unaware person, they will use deflecting tactics to keep attention away from their existence and to keep the focus on other people and things to keep the focus on other people and things on the external that can be used for blame shifting. This is a potent way to continue to lodge the programming for fear bondage loops of victimizer archetypes, which amplify polarities in the energies and thus are feeding parasites and predators. So, in saying that, when you got a loop, bondage loop or a loop, if you are, it's like when you go, say, gambling. If you go gambling the first time you go and you win, that first time that happened, that loop gonna kind of keep going because you're gonna kind of feel that energy again. You're gonna kind of expect that, and then you're gonna kind of win. So why I say, and some people always winning because when they win, you know what I'm saying. So they kind of loop it in their mind. If you go and I'm gonna give you an example. If you go and you lose, then that loop gonna go in your mind like, damn, I don't know, man, I lost last time, so let me go. And you go off that thought, and you're gonna keep losing. Then that loop gonna keep going, and then you're gonna keep going. So you gotta unloop that shit. So you got to really trick yourself like it's your first time every time and just go in. And then one time you're going to win and then you keep on manifesting, sleeping, thinking on that thought. And then you're going to keep looping and you're going to be finding money. You got to loop it. You know what I'm saying? Some people loop accidents. Some people loop this. Some people loop that. Thing is, you don't know what you're looping because you're accepting it. You know what I'm saying? Don't accept it. You know what I'm saying? Have a new thought. Like I say, go back in the casino. And you got to just trick yourself as soon as you imagination. Now, this is my first time here. Matter of fact, it's my first time on earth. There you go. I'm really gonna win some money then. Quit playing. Then y'all gonna send me some money if my advice work. Okay, we're gonna get this on in. Lucci gone. I got the predators, the dark entities, personal responsibility, and we out. Being able to grow, being able to own your own emotional conflicts without blame and projections upon another person by making it their fault is the hallmark of personal responsibility. Do not assume that you know anything about that person that can be judged for or what you cannot see or really know about them, as you have not walked in their shoes. When feeling upset towards somebody else, restore balance to your heart and aura by holding boundaries without violating other boundaries. Now, remember, we're going to say loving boundaries. We'll go back to that. I'm going to say it again. Restore balance to your heart. Love, heart, mother, father, principle, and balance. Okay, so we're going to say it again. When feeling upset towards somebody else, restore balance in your heart and aura by loving, getting that balance back to, humility. The balance in being humble is an act, but the actual not being judging and just going with the flow. If you see somebody, everybody got their own style, personalities on how they rock and everything. But when a person be like, I don't like him, I don't like that, you confused, you know what I'm saying? A little bit right there. Because it ain't not about what you don't like, it's about who got what they got to present. And let's see, I'm gonna absorb what I can and then, I own an opinion about it. But a lot of things people are beautiful, you know what I'm saying? For real, like Chris Brown said, beautiful people. Okay. Okay, and I'm gonna say heart loving, balance, holding boundaries without violating others' boundaries. You know what I'm saying? It is a violation of another's healthy boundaries by accepting them to resolve your conflict and process your emotional content. By willing and open to learn what the real issue is that has created the conflict that exists within you. Most of the time, we are upset about something deep down from our own inner fears, and it's not what it appears to be on the surface of life. A lot of people, a lot of women relationship goes through this right here. Your fears create the situation. And when I say like that, like you be thinking, and all of a sudden you'll call, and all of a sudden the person will go in the store and leave the phone. Then all of a sudden when you come back and get in the car, and then you be like, Joe, you didn't answer your phone. Motherfucker be like, man, what the fuck is going on? And then you the one that created this incident because you're powerful and you don't even fucking know, especially spiritual people. You have to think positive. Spiritual people do not get into the domestic mind states. You will Chris Lightly. You already know how to Chris Lightly. Let's go. Okay, here we go. It is a violation of another healthy bind to expect them to, be willing and open to learn what is the real issue that has created the conflict that exists within you. Most of the time, we are upset about something deep down from our own interference, and not what it appears to be on the surface of life. By going deeper and reflecting on forgiveness of ourselves and forgiveness of others, while allowing time and space is needed to heal, help to neutralize the conflict in most cases. We must all learn how to become responsible for our own behavior, thoughts, and actions. Accepting self-responsibility is a major step of productive negative ego clearing, in which we stop blame shifting or projection when it is merely convenient for us to upload our emotional garbage onto other people. Accepting self-responsibility is a major step of productive negative ego clearing, in which we stop blame shifting or projection when it is merely convenient for us to upload our emotional garbage onto other people. Out of the book of Eli, Blame Shifting, Technology 101. Y'all cool. Y'all rock with me, Joe. Like, add, subscribe, share. Out of the book of Eli next time. I gotta finish Joseph, the story of Joseph. So stay tuned next on Godspeed TV, the story of Joseph. Let me see what else I got for y'all before I go. Hopefully that helped. Any questions, you know what I'm saying? Y'all got to like, subscribe, share. I'm gonna stick around for a minute in the chat room in case y'all got some questions to ask. Or something to say. Or just say, man, you crazy. Say something like, man, you crazy as hell, man. I don't want to be listening to you. What's wrong with you, man? You be saying, talking some spacecraft, crazy. Say something, man. What they do to me is make me think I'm a ghost. I don't exist. That's what they do to me. And then I get something out the blue, that a message that was sent 2 years ago, and I'm like, Joe, all these, what the fuck? I don't even know it, but that's what they do. They ghost me. I don't care though. I don't care. Like I said, like, subscribe, share, Godspeed TV. Dale, let me see what we got in here. We got NRG Day Moon. How you doing? I need another one of those songs. Mom, I don't know if you left yet. Love you. We got a preset on it. Okay. I got you. For sure. Man, we leave. You know what I'm saying? My little situation, man, make it cool. My boy Chop over here sleep, snoring, fart. He do this little thing. He said, Paul, you finna get on, online, Paul. Like, what? Let me get in, and he come in, he sit here with, if I got company, he think they come for him. He think I'm living, he think I'm here for him. Well, which I am, but, he be pissed when he can't see who, like, he just want to check him out, and then he want to kick it. But he learning, though. He getting better. Now he come down, he got a sniff. You got to let him, okay, like that. He'll step back and relax. You know what I'm saying? So he cool, and he know English. Yes, he do. He know English. Yeah. That's my boy. But anyway, like I said, like, subscribe, share, Godspeed TV if you dare. This your boy Pomo, Mom. I love you so, and we out.